Kind of like old times, huh? The reason why I'm doing this is I wanted to show some shots that I showed around town, and that's what we got going here. Some shots of the clouds, and it's kind of neat the way it showed a kind of a gradient with the clouds. So that was pretty cool. I like seeing that. And then I kind of first sight of snow on the pine needles and everything, on that bush or whatever it is. But yeah, the reason why I want to talk today is the holiday seasons are going to be starting up here, which means I'm going to be able to get a little bit more footage of different places. Basically the same type of footage I had last year. But I've always liked this time of year when we've got this kind of stuff going on. It's getting kind of cold out there right now. I just went to the post office, delivered a birthday card for one of my family members, and I'll see them next week with the Thanksgiving festivities. But not only is Thanksgiving next week, but the Parade of Lights is also next week. And what I like to catch from that, they have this thing called the polar dip or something. Yeah, it's just where people get into bathing suits and in sub-zero temperatures. That does show some local news celebrities from around here, and I'd really like to kind of show that here. Hopefully it'll be a little bit warmer than it was last year. Last year it was freezing. But that's some footage that I want to catch next week. So we got a lot of stuff going on. We've got Thanksgiving. We've got the Parade of Lights, and it should be a pretty good week. The good news is I got my pickup fixed. I got my vehicle fixed. It's been 5 months since I felt like I could drive it around safely without getting stopped by police. So that's been fixed. It cost me $500 to do so, but it still gives the Ford dealership here a thumbs up from me, because even though they cost a little bit more than some Joe Blow down the street, I know that they can actually fix my vehicle. A couple things I can mention about 3D releases. Even though I don't have the format going here, I can mention about what's available. I hear that Happy Feet 2, coming out this Friday, does not have as much going for it as the first one. So it's got kind of a low review. A lot of critics right now who saw the pre-screen said the 3D is unnecessary. It's like, well, 3D is never unnecessary. Who are you kidding? 3D is great. But that's not the only time that came out. I mentioned The Lion King 3D is available on DirecTV pay-per-view. What I did not mention yet is that Harry Potter 3D, the conversion that they did, is available if you've got like an on-demand service, like through your Blu-ray player that plays 3D movies. It is on Sony's Curiosity. It's probably on the on-demand venues as well. So keep an eye out for it if you got a 3D television and a 3D Blu-ray player. And the other thing with DirecTV is Pirates of the Caribbean 4 on Stranger Tides. They are showing that in 3D too. And that was shot in 3D. So I do recommend that check it out if you've got like the equipment to do so. I've been receiving at least a request to kind of go over where you can find 3D glasses so you can watch my videos on YouTube. This actually might take me a couple days to do because there are a lot of places where you can go, or things that you can do in order to attain 3D glasses. So that is something I am going to be working on, but it probably won't be up in this vlog that you're hearing this from. So just want to let anybody who is interested know I am going to be covering that real soon. And I don't know if it's going to be next week, because next week is all the holiday stuff. What I have to cover here is probably going to take me for the entire vlog. So just to let you know, I do have that in the works, but it's probably going to be about a week or two before you see it. I wish the sun would come out. I mean, how am I supposed to get a tan if, with all these clouds? I do have to mention it's also 14 above.